Queenie Noelle is back in Blackclover, and we have a lot to talk about this chapter regarding the lore behind her new transformation and what I think will occur next. So stay tuned in this video. The title of today's chapter, or this week's chapter rather, is The Dancing Princess of the Battlefield again. Alright, since today's video is just simple a spoiler analysis video, not rather a chapter review, so I'll be just going over what I think happened and just a little nitbit. I won't be going into the dialogue each character has, but basically what occurred was Nozel joins Donut Gang and gets pierced right by his mother Aesir at the beginning of the chapter. Honestly, I thought we were going to see a little short battle between them, but I guess that didn't make sense because we all know they didn't stand a chance to begin with. So the chapter begins with Nozel getting absolute donutified, or if that's even a term. So he gets donut by his mom Aesir, and so Aesir says she's sorry for having died in the past, and even though her children got this weak, she loves them. So I really like the idea. Overall, I still love the idea of Tabata making them have their memories and all that sort. They're just brainwashed and their ideals have just changed. And so I really love the idea. So we see Nozel, Nebra, and Solid there laying on the floor, battered and bruised, and they compliment and say the fact that they can't fight their mom, they can't do this, they're not strong enough to even fight their mom. And so basically what happened is during all that inner monologue between Nebra and Solid, we see Noelle, Queen Noelle, step foot right forward. So basically what happened, during the time that Asta apparently died, she went back to the place where they usually train, and she had an emotional moment where she shed tears and she was wondering what she's gonna do without Asta, and that she didn't have the strength to even rescue Asta or be of help to him during his time of need. And so we see her crying, mourning his death, and then we see Kohano, a character that's been missing from the manga for like 200 plus chapters and has appeared even before Leopold and Mars. We see she returns and she comes to cheer up Noelle and tell her there's still hope for you to become stronger, there's still hope for you to do what needs to be done. And so Noelle's motivation kicked back in, and then she's like, alright, sure, if I can't do this, what I can do is rescue and save the Clover Kingdom, protect the Clover Kingdom that Asta always wanted to protect. And so we see she and Kohano on her brother. It skips directly to the sea, the underwater sea temple, and upon seeing this, we already know what's gonna happen because it's been foreshadowed over and over and over again all throughout the manga, where we see Noelle and her connection to the underwater sea temple, and her mom used to train there, and so that could have been even before her birth or during her pregnancy. She used to visit the underwater sea temple, and so during the anime and the manga, we see Noelle's forms and transformations represent somewhat of a dragon. We can see that with her spells like Sea Dragon's Roar, Sea Dragon's Cradle. Everything revolves around her spell, and her spirit involves a dragon. And in the seabed temple, there's a lore, there's a legend passed down, and a dragon that has been sealed and is used as a means to protect or separate the seabed temple from other nations and so forth. I'm pretty sure there's more to it, but there's a lore surrounding a dragon, a sea god dragon, deep down in the seabed temple, and it's needed. Kohana tells Noelle that they need to tame this dragon for it's been released. So the dragons need taming, and apparently the dragon needs a contract to either, stabilize itself, and so that perfect candidate for being its host is Noelle. And it makes so much sense. It's been foreshadowed. Her mom has a good connection with the Seabed Temple, and so we see Noelle get contracted with this dragon named Leviathan. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it well, but I'm pretty sure it's a Leviathan, which is a mythical dragon creature, and we all know Tabata likes to take inspiration from a lot of mythologies. And so we see this dragon in a miniature version after we skip back to the Clover Kingdom on Noelle's shoulder, and everything's complete. Yuno's got a fairy, Asta's got a devil, and Noelle's got a dragon. We all saw this coming. maybe not all of us, but we knew that Noel's gonna be on equal ground with Asta and Yuno, or parallel them in somewhat in a way where each and every one of them have a familiar and this external power that helps them in their battles. And so Noelle joined the gang, and she tells their siblings that they need to stay strong and they will take down their mother no matter what, because this is not their mother, this is someone else I need to take down. And so we see her whip out her new spell with the assistance of Kahana and Kaito behind her. I don't know what they're gonna do, but they're there. Hopefully she has like her singing magic and Kaito has his dancing magic or whatsoever, and they can assist in the battle against it. But we see Noelle pull out a new transformation, dressed like a Valkyrie dragon god looking thing, and it kind of gives Succubus vibes, to be honest. It gives a little, it's kind of as compared to the other forms, Spirit Stage and Spirit Dive. To be honest, suits Noelle much better, but this form, unless it's like a darker shade blue, and it will look better to me, to be honest. But not gonna lie, I love the form. I love how it looks. I love the scales. I still like her lance. It's just a part of Noelle. I still like her lance. And many are not in favor of this new form. They feel as though it doesn't suit her and it just looks like a bit exotic or something of the sort. But I fuck with it. And basically, chapter ends off right. And what I like to dive into now is the foreshadowing of a new transformation that's gonna belong to Nozel Silva. Now, this chapter title, what's the title again? The Dancing Princess of the Battlefield again. This chapter already occurred before, once in the Elf Reconnaissance arc, where Noelle unlocked her Valkyrie dress for the very first time against the elf using the compass magic. And during this arc, Nozel was going up against the elf at first, and we see where he gets gouged and stabbed wounds all over his body, and he uses mercury magic to sort of away, seal up those wounds, indicating over time that maybe he's gonna get an armor that helps him in his battles. And so, as we know how magic works, magic reflects one's needs and it reflects what you want. Your spirit in a sort of way. And if your body or your spirit is in need of something, your magic is gonna reflect that and give you a spell according to it. And so, Valkyrie armor, or rather a Mercury armor for Nozel, could very much be a possibility by the way things are going, and we might as well very much get a match, a dual match between the two siblings versus their mother. This battle did not go well in Nozel's favor. I honestly feel as though Nozel is gonna have a bigger role and a bigger fight against his mother, not just getting impaled. So I do think he's gonna get a transformation similar to his sibling Noelle and join the battle. Maybe but he will be of assistance if he gets sort of like a mercury form that represents like a bird, or the bird that the eagle, so in a sort of way, and it will look dope. Tabata is cooking with these transformations, and so we should look out for a transformation from Nozel, and heck, even for Golion. A lot of occur this arc, many gonna fall in all of the way, because similar to the Spade arc, we got a huge handful of transformations from Knock to Luck and others, and so this arc we might as well get a new batch of transformations. And so that's basically what happened in today's spoiler analysis. We got Noelle transformation, the lore behind it, and maybe a foreshadowing of Nozel getting a new transformation. And so it's my take on today's spoilers. We will cover myself more in depth about the lore and how it relates to maybe Lucius and all that sort. So stay tuned, guys. Hit the notification bell, subscribe, comment your takes on today's spoilers. See you guys. Peace.